Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In providing synthesized answers to the investor, here's a list of key mistakes to avoid. The most common mistake is summarizing instead of synthesizing. Summarizing is not synthesis. In this case, one recounts what was said but doesn't create any new information. The second most common mistake is citing facts, telling stories, and recounting general information without any particular point. The synthesis creates a new concept from the facts and contextual stories that was not known before. The third most common mistake is reciting the history of the startup rather than giving a synthesized answer. The founder mistakenly believes that telling the backstory provides enough information to let the listener draw what conclusions they want. Stories take a great deal of time and don't answer the questions directly. In a fundraise, the main point is to show the company solves a significant problem with a meaningful solution, and the founder has built a fundable company to deliver it. Instead of summarizing, focus on the main point and show the support for it. Instead of citing facts, combine them into a coherent case that supports the main point. Investors look for short and to-the-point answers to their questions. And finally, avoid using the story form for most answers. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.